Central here in Guadalajara, and it looks like a very popping place as well. It's so busy, and the food was really good. You know, lots of people coming here to eat. It looks like I came at the right time before it got really busy. So we are getting started on our tour to the Tequila region. So I'm excited. Oh, thank you. And we're starting this with a little bottle of water here. Good times.
Now in Cava de Oro. Here's where I'm gonna explain you all the process of the tequila making and have the tasting.
We are here to learn about the process of making tequila and to do some tastings. It's beautiful here.
Everything says breakfast like light.
I like your style.
I brought cigars.
Ooh.
Fun times.
Are we going out in the fields right now or no?
Oh.
We are at the distillery for Cava de Oro, like they say very fast. And we're about to check out and do a little tasting. And then carry on to the actual place where it's farmed. So this is gonna be a distillery. Check out different things. Let me show you guys around. I don't know how many we're gonna try, but we're certainly going to get in trouble here. All different types. Got some cigars. Okay, here we go.
We didn't come here not to.
It's already afternoon, so it's okay.
Just take one?
Yeah.
Reflexes are there right now.
Oh, this is also a souvenir for you to take one.
Oh, perfect. Thank
Let me just
you.
bring the bottle.
Should pick more wisely then. No.
Got the bigger one.
Should have looked at my options. Dang.
They're all the same.
Yeah. ¿Cuándo sale? ¿Cuándo sale?
So what kind is this one?
This is reposado.
Reposado, okay.
Reposado tequila, yeah.
All right.
Who are we?
Who are we?
You are Leon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ivan.
Jen.
Jonathan.
Fabiola.
Fabiola.
PJ.
This is the place for the picture, so you feel like in a Mexican soap opera. like Gaviota.
Let's keep.
Let's go.
Vaguely remember La Gaviota was my mom.
Say what?
I like vaguely remember that.
You vaguely remember?
Yeah.
But I bet your mom remembers.
I
Okay. And if you upload a picture of being here, she's gonna say like, oh, you remember? Like La Gaviota.
We're all wearing our tequila glasses.
We are here at Tequila doing some work with the agaves because Ivan is ready to make his own tequila.
That's correct.
Yes, because Ivan is ready to make his own tequila.
That's correct. Look at this beautiful field. This plant already poked my butt a couple of times. And I just started drinking, so I hope I can make it here. I mean, make it out of here in one piece.
Do 40,000 liters a day.
40,000 liters a day.
Yeah, Sauza, that is also there. They produce like 40 million a year.
They do buy the agave plants.
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah. They don't have enough
Yeah.
agave field. Okay, so the first step to produce a tequila is to grow the agave plant. There are over 200 different species of agave, but only one species is the one that is allowed to use to produce tequila. That is this one. Its full name is Tequilana Weber Variedad Azul, Blue Agave Weber. And this plant takes around 6 to 7 years to be fully grown and at its optimal level of sugars. When you do the harvest, the weight of the stem, known as la piña, that is the thing that we use to produce tequila, is around 50, 60 kilos, but some of them could be up to 100 kilos. And to produce 1 liter of tequila, you will need on average 8 kilos of agave to produce 1 liter of tequila. Okay, in an industrial way. If you do it like in a more traditional way, like here in Cava de Oro, it's around 12 kilos of agave that you need to produce 1 liter of tequila. And this plant is known as a semi-desertic plant. Doesn't need a lot of water to grow. Only with the water of the season is more than enough. The water requirements is between 600 and 1500 liters by square meter a year. This plant, the first 3 years, is when the roots and the leaves grow, and from the third year until the 6th year is when the stem grows, where all the sugars is on it. Okay. So you can see, for example, this one here are around 3.5 years. The leaves are not gonna grow that much, but the stem is what is gonna grow the pine. Okay. Any questions so far? No. And the agave has 2 different ways of reproduction. One that is not the one that we use in the industry, is the known as the sexual way. We're gonna see it like in the factory because here is no, you cannot see it. After
What way?
Sexual way. It's known as the sexual way, yeah.
Take a shirt.
You know it.
I didn't know that was part of the tour. I like your headset.
That's why I started with the shorts and the beer, so you can feel more.
Oh, I didn't
More
need
easy
shots
going.
to talk like that. Don't worry, we're fine.
Oh, we have some friends.
After the 3 years to the female, they're gonna start to grow a tree called the quiote. That tree, the quiote, they got some flowers on the top that get pollinated by bats. Then you get a seed, and after 10
By bats?
By bats.
Oh wow.
And other insects, but mostly bats. But that way of reproduction, we don't use it anymore, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Get the seed, and after 10 to 12 years, you get a new agave. But this way of reproduction, we don't use it because the agave, well, the quiote, in order to grow up, it sucks up all the sugars and nutrients for the stem. So that's what we need to produce tequila. So that's why you don't see any
Stems,
no,
things sticking
any
up flowers.
quiote here because they chop it right away. When they start to see it, they chop it.
It's ready to go.
Okay. And the other way of reproduction, that's why I bring this, is through self-propagation. So after the agave turns 3 years old, from the rhizome that is connected underground to the main agave, they're gonna have to have these sprouts like these ones. These ones you wait until they grow like a year, and you chop them with the coa and then replant it in a new empty agave field. You can only grow the agaves, blue agaves, and have the factories in a geographic zone only in 5 states in Mexico. That is Jalisco, all the cities in Jalisco, Michoacán only in 30, Guanajuato 7, Nayarit 8, and Tamaulipas 11.
Oh wow, so they specify which cities in those states?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I thought it was just a
Yes,
statewide.
Jalisco, yeah.
No.
Tequila.
The other 3 states, Guanajuato, Nayarit, and Michoacán, are on the border of Jalisco. And Tamaulipas is on the north. And actually was the last state where you can grow the agaves. But it was something political, you know.
I was about to say, how did that go about? I mean, they had a deal that.
Yeah,
Sure.
The first
A deal.
I was expecting that. Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah. Actually, the first NOM, it was in 1945. The NOM is like to regulate the industries. They ¿cómo se dice actualizar? Updated.
Yeah.
Updated like many times. The last one was in the year 2013 when they add the tequila extrañejo. They add new things every time they update it. But the first one is in the 1945. Okay. Mexico. Here we drink.
Both.
Yeah.
One leads to the other.
We're going to part 2 of this process. I'm just so amazed by the constructions here. It's so grandiose and beautiful. Look at these trees. Wow. Beautiful garden. Beautiful garden.
Just passed by and the agave is ready to be harvested. The next process is la jima. Okay? And to do la jima, we're gonna use this tool called la coa to chop the agave from the stem, put it upside down, and then start to put all the leaves away. Because the only thing that we need for tequila is the stem. That spin is like next to the oven. There, it's full with it. What?
So these are not sugars? Oh, it's red.
I think you killed something.
Wow. Oh man. Okay.
It's like the winery.
Cogollo is where all the leaves burn from. You have to take it away before you cook it, because if you leave it, it will give the agave a bitter taste. Okay, so it's what they chop them in all of the agaves. And then the next process is here, the cooking process. This is like a more traditional way of cooking the agave. To produce steam, here they have a bar inside of it. From the bar down, they fill it up with water, and from the bar up with agaves. Each one has a capacity of 2 tons. And on the other side of the oven, they have a place to put firewood. Okay? Then set the firewood on fire for 24 hours to make the water boil, produce steam, and the steam is what makes the agave cooked. They leave it for 24 hours with the firewood on fire, and then another 24 hours to cool down. This process, it's really important because when the agave is raw by itself, the sugars cannot be diluted in water nor even fermented. You have to cook them first, so the compound sugars become simple sugars. This process is called hydrolysis. I like to compare it with the wine because with the wine, the juice that you get from squeezing the grape, you can go straight to the fermentation step. Here now, you have to cook it first, and then after you cook it, the next process is here, the milling process. This way of milling the agave used to be done more than 200 years ago, before the industrial era came by. And this big rock, big stone, called the taona, used to be pulled by mules and horses. Nowadays it's not allowed to use animals, so that engine is what makes it go around. And when you crush the agave, you're gonna get a juice. That juice is called the mosto. The mosto goes through these ducts directly to that pipeline that goes straight to the fermentation tubs that are underground that we're gonna see next.
It's just, it doesn't fit with the vibe, that's all. Which makes it stand out, so I kind of like it, actually.
Okay, so the mosto, remember the juice that we get from crushing the agave? This is the pipelines that comes from the taona. But this is water.
Oh,
okay.
This is not fermented
No,
water.
no, no,
They need water because if
It'll,
they leave it in,
yeah, the wood.
it would.
The wood will dry out.
It smells good. You can get drunk just standing here.
Hopefully we can do better.
This one is actually
It's all different, they buy the barrels from.
He said multiply the wine, not the tequila. This is the fermentation process. The yeast is working. It smells so strong here. I can get drunk just, standing here. Oh my gosh. All right.
those wood tubs. It takes around 4 to 5 days because here in Guadalajara they let it, the yeast work the natural way. Nowadays there are industrial stainless steel fermentation tubs where you can control the temperature and make this process faster, like in 36 hours. So the fermentation process in which the sugars within the mosto are going to become carbon dioxide and ethanol by the action of the yeast. The yeast is a bacteria that when it's in an environment rich of sugars, they start to eat and reproduce itself until they have no more sugar to eat. That means that they already do their job of transforming the sugars into ethanol. And then we're gonna pump all the fermented mosto into these 4 pot stills. At this point, the percentage of alcohol is between 2 to 5% of alcohol. If you ever had pulque it's a fermented beverage that comes from agave, but it's not spirit because it's not distilled. So pulque ends at that process. But with tequila, the next process is here, distillation process. Each of these 4 bottles has the capacity of 500 liters of fermented mosto. And then over there, well, these are made out of copper, and on the other side of these bottles, of these ovens, they have also another place to put firewood. The firewood is set on fire, and they're gonna make the mosto boil. The boiling point of ethanol alcohol is less than water, so it evaporates first. Then this is called this area is called el hervidor, like the pan. This looks like an onion, like a balloon. It's known as the capital. This is the gooseneck, and this is the condensator. Okay, so we're gonna make the mosto boil to produce the steam. Goes all the way to the condensator, where here inside of this is cold water to make the steam liquid again. And the result of the first distillation is known as ordinary. But with tequila, we have to do at least 2 distillations. At this point, at the first distillation, the percentage of alcohol gonna be between 20 to 25% of alcohol. You can drink it, but it's not pretty safe to do it. Okay.
Moonshine.
Little glasses especially designed to drink tequila. These glasses were designed in the year 2002 by the owner of the brand at that time, that it was George Riddle. He made 12 different prototypes of glasses and 14 maestros tequileros. Maestros tequileros is a master's degree that you study for 2 years to say that you're a tequila expert. Okay, they went to Austria to do several tastings, and they decide that this has the best design to drink tequila.
So cool.
You all have your shot glasses.
Yeah.
Okay. You had it?
Yeah.
Okay, because we're gonna start the tasting with a different kind of tasting that is known as rubbing tasting. I'm gonna pour a little bit of silver tequila into your clay glasses, and that tequila, when I tell you to do it, you're gonna pour it, all of it, into your hand, start to rubbing it, and I'm gonna tell what kind of smells you have to appreciate. Okay?
Okay.
Well, smells it.
Okay. So I'm not trying to finish it yet. Huh?
Why not? YOLO.
Yeah.
He's driving.
That's right.
Maybe for 1 year, and here in Cava de Oro, this one is 6 months on the big bottles that you just saw.
Okay. So as long as it's after 3 months.
2 months.
2 months. After 2 months, it's considered
It's called
reposado.
reposado. But let's say that you age a reposado 6 years, but it's on a big barrel like that.
Still
It's still
reposado.
reposado.
Oh,
It
wow.
will not be añejo or extrañejo. Okay.
Right.
The difference is that the species of agave
think we already did
that they
that.
use.
Oh.
Remember, with tequila only blue agave, and with mezcal we can use more than 20 different species of agave.
Agave. Okay.
Okay.
So
20
this.
different?
More than 20.
So more variety with
And
mezcal.
you can use blue agave to produce mezcal, but you can grow it in another geographic zone.
Okay.
Also, with mezcal, we have designation of the origin. That is 9 states when you can grow this species of agave and have the factories. That is Puebla, San Luis Potosí, Durango, Zacatecas. We repeat some with tequila. That is Michoacán, Tamaulipas, Guanajuato. We have also Guerrero, and the most important producer of mezcal is Oaxaca. Oaxaca is for mezcal, like Jalisco is for tequila.
Okay.
To compare it. With mezcal, we don't have 100% mezcal and mixed mezcal. We have 3 different categories with mezcal. That is mezcal, mezcal artesanal, y mezcal ancestral. Those are the 3 categories.
Okay.
And in these 3 categories, we have different types of mezcal. Remember, with tequila, these are the types. Añejos, extrañejos, and biriri, blah, blah, are the types. But with mezcal, it's mezcal joven, this, mezcal reposado in glass.
Tequila Town.
Tequila Town.
So everybody here is drunk right now.
Probably. I would say 50%. It's a safe bet. It's a safe bet.
We are here at Tequila Town, about to get messed up.
Bueno, pues creo que por ahí nos veían algo de señor Carlos Rivera, pero creo que no lo traemos.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jennifer. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Ah, more tequila, more tequila.
Happy birthday in Mexico.
Here we have different types of tequila because we are here in the city of Tequila, Mexico. So they have all kinds of different liquors. Look at this beautiful garden. Right now we're just cruising in the city of Tequila, and we're just gonna be wandering around a little bit, see what's going on. Look how live this downtown Tequila area is. It's crazy. Everybody, taking pictures, having a good old time. Huh? Look how live this place is. So many places. It's beautiful down here. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous street. It's time for something, maybe another tequila. People taking pictures.
Oh, by doors. Door pictures are always good.
Having a good time. La Jujeña is the name of the tequila distillery. Don Julio. No, actually, I take it back. Jose Cuervo. It's the entrance of Jose Cuervo. Right there. It's a beautiful stream. Look how beautiful this whole place is. Gorgeous. You can get drunk just by standing here. My gosh. That's the Jose Cuervo distillery. We're continuing our visit downtown Tequila. I always wonder what it's like to live in a place like this. The drinking age is 18 in Mexico, but they don't really care.
This is the Juan Beckman Institute. Juan Beckman Gallardo is the dead father now of the current owner of Jose Cuervo, is Juan Beckman Vidal. This building was finished, inaugurated in the year 2018. No, 2008, yeah. This museum, those are the...
So this is a museum.
Man, your hair stays nice. I can't take this off. It's too straight.
Jose Cuervo. This is what Tequila buys you. Look how freaking gorgeous this place is.
One of my brothers, he has the freezer here, so he could do that stuff. Like me.
So again, this is the Jose Cuervo Museum. But for those of you getting married, this can also be used for your photo shoot. This is such a gorgeous building. This mural illustrates the 7 virtues of tequila.
What's the baby upside down?
I'm not able to answer that question yet.
That's all right.
I got the question that a couple of times, but the thing that I just learned is that the thing that is upside
Very vibrant place.
The magnet?
Yes.
Okay, so the magnet, if you want to buy it in this,